Berkeley community has so much athletic energy, and community-based youth team has been lacking for a long time.
I like they teach us how to swim, and they also teach us new strokes. Well, I like that the teachers they're really calm about everything, and they teach you really good. I like how they don't say, okay, now you have to do this and that and this and that, like the competitive to us. My coach is really good. It's really nice.
All swimmers are welcome. Whatever ability they are, we can work with them. And we want everybody in Berkeley to have a great swimming experience and learn that competitive swimming is not just an elite kind of thing.
I think it's an excellent program to have for the city of Berkeley. I have to say that 33 years ago, there was a swim team in the city of Berkeley, and I was on it when I was 13 years old, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. My whole teenage years I spent swimming. I started swimming for the City of Berkeley team, and I swam at Berkeley High, and then I went to college and I swam. And so I think it's been missing for a lot of years, and it's a great thing to have.
Well, we organize into 3 groups. We have a beginning group that works in the shallow end with one dedicated instructor, a smaller teacher to student ratio so they can get a lot of stroke technique work. And then our middle group has sort of accomplished a minimal level of stroke work and now is working on their endurance. So they also have a dedicated coach. And then there's the advanced group, which is actually swimming laps and intervals and all 4 strokes. Well, there's 3 ways you can pay. The monthly fee is $68 a month, and that goes from any time you join. For instance, if you join on the 14th of the month, it goes around to the next month. You can also pay 10 swims at a time, and that does not expire. You could use them, over several months or several weeks or right away. 10 swims, a little card is $55. And then also, if you can only come infrequently, some people like to just do a drop-in, which is, there's no savings, but it's nice to be able to only pay $5.50 per each individual swim. The City of Berkeley offers a assistance program. You just fill out some papers and show that you are financially in need. And I know that they don't want to refuse anyone a chance to join this team.
It costs almost nothing compared to, the other swim teams that might be available that are not run by a city program, but are run by, a swimming association or swim club.
Oh, the price is very reasonable. It's probably too low, actually. So certainly for what we're getting, I think it's a very, very, very good deal.
One really nice thing about it is how flexible it is. It's offered 5 days a week, but you don't have to come 5 days a week, and you don't even have to come on a regular schedule. You can come 2 days one week and 3 the next and 5 the next and skip the next week.
I've noticed that the kids who come 3 to 4 times a week really do show a great deal of improvement after only a month and a half. However, if a child can only come 2 days a week, they'll still have improvement, although it might not become as easy for them as if they came more frequently. An average of 2 to 3 times a week, but encouraged 3 to 4 to 5 times a week.
I think one problem is that parents are really busy and many are working, and it's hard to find the time to get your kids to a program unless it's incorporated with some kind of after-school program. Although my daughter's 13 and she's pretty independent and we're within walking distance, so she probably could continue to come even if I couldn't bring her.
Swimming uses every muscle in your body, and so it can have very beneficial cardio, aerobic type benefits, toning, weight control, that kind of thing. But in less obvious ways, swimming is really good for getting organized. Swimmers are better time managers. Swimmers have good self-esteem. Swimmers are self-confident in most areas of their life. It goes beyond the pool.
You cannot swim by yourself. You have to have a coach. Like Blythe, that lady, see how they're looking at her? You have to have somebody to show you what to do. A lot of people are so selfish. They think, oh, I can do everything by myself. No, you need a coach. And everything needs a discipline. You cannot just have a book reading about swimming and you go and swim. No, you have to have a live person telling you this is how you do it.
For example, Jacobo was struggling quite a bit with backstroke and kind of sinking, and he's not sinking so much anymore. And they're quite happy to keep going back and forth, practicing. They're totally motivated.
She's always really liked swimming, but now she doesn't look like she's going to drown when she's swimming. She used to look like she was going to drown. And now she's learning her strokes, and she looks a lot better.
I think it's one of those skills that every child should learn when they're young. It's similar to riding a bike or anything else. Once you can really start swimming, it's something you keep with for the rest of your life.
It's something that I do now as an adult on a regular basis. I'm a lap swimmer. And I feel like it's something that all kids should know how to do.
Any kind of exercise is good for kids. I mean, it keeps them doing something healthy. But swimming is, I don't know, particularly joyful, I think. You know, it just makes you feel good. And I think, you know, it helps you excel in school and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, they're energized after coming from the pool. And even though they've worked really hard, they are full of energy. They're not lethargic, so homework is not a problem.
Your kids may have gifts of swimming and you don't know it until you put them in the water. So that's why it is important for all the schools to teach their kids swimming. It's so important. People don't know the importance about it until like a Louisiana flood happens. Then people say, oh, now we know how important swimming is.
When I go to adult swim meets, I see 90-year-old swimmers walking to the starting blocks with walkers or canes. And they get up there and they dive in and they're fish. They are better in the water than they are on land. And that's the reason everyone should swim. Something that you can stay healthy with all your life.
They can go and enjoy water sports without, you know, any threat to their lives. You know, we've had people being drowning in Temescal Lake. It wouldn't be the first time, and sometimes kids just go to the lake once or twice as they're young and they don't know how to swim, and it could be a tragedy, and everybody should learn how to swim.
Unfortunately, their friends don't know how to swim, and it gets in the way of activities that I want to bring the friends to. I can't really bring them to our swimming activities, like going to Lake Anza, or coming to the swimming pools, or going to a water park. It's not fun, it's not safe for them, so it has gotten in the way that the other kids don't know how to swim.
But now I know how to do butterfly. My breaststroke and freestyle have gotten better too. I learned butterfly, better breaststroke, better freestyle.
I think the program is really safe. There's always a lifeguard on deck in addition to the coach. So I don't think it's anything you really have to worry about.
This is just what the kids need, something like this, that's in the neighborhood, close by, not too expensive.
I'm having a lot of fun myself coaching these kids, and I think it's mutual. There's a lot of smiling that goes on and a lot of community, which is great to see. After only a very brief time, it's a good team. It's going to be even better over time.